So apparently there is another lawsuit, and this time Vince McMahon is being accused by Janelle Grant of sex trafficking. And I'm not going to get into all the details because it is a lot that happened. Let's just say he was doing some egregious shit. They said that Brock Lesnar was involved, John Laurinaitis was involved, people that worked on the crew were involved, and basically they said that he was taking advantage of her for like deals and stuff like that. Was talking about like, yo, he was basically, I don't want to say the wrong word, basically like trying to say that he was passing her around and using her. And if anybody wants to go and like read the article and stuff like that, because it's a lot. Like it's a lot. If you want to go and read the allegations that are being brought towards him, you're more than welcome to, but I'm just not going to read all of that right now because it like I said, it's a lot. But at this time, it's like TKO, you got to take him off the board completely, man. You can't play around with it. You can't just say like, okay, well, he don't really got to control and share no more. Like, nah, get this man out of here 100%, because I think this is probably like, this lines up for me why Stephanie left. I think Stephanie left because she was like, oh, this isn't even like the middle of it. This is not even close to it. But also, they did a lot to kind of like to try to humanize him too, because like at the end, like when he retired, had his retirement, you got people in the crowd chanting, "Thank you, Vince." You got people online to this day talking about it's just allegations. I don't know. This man got a multitude of allegations against him. It's time to stop the defense, man. It's time to stop defending this man, because a lot of this stuff is so detailed and so gory and so messed up. It's stuff like you can't, like, no one in their wildest dreams or nightmares could make up this stuff. Like when you see people and some people try to poke holes in other people's stories, but when it's so gruesome and detailed, like you gotta kind of like let this shit go. And a lot of people are like, well, we got to separate the man from the artist. Fuck
no, you don't.
that. No, you don't. I've been hearing this shit, and it's not even just wrestling fans that do this. Like I remember when the whole shit with Bill Cosby came out. You have people who were raised in the 80s and the 90s talking about, well, he was my hero and he raised everybody. He didn't fucking raise you. Like stop.
The parents raised you, dummy.
And people were saying like without Vince McMahon there would be no professional wrestling. Professional wrestling was around and existed prior to Vince McMahon getting his hands on it. Like, come the fuck on, man. Like at some point you got to realize when it's time to kind of like move up off of people. And I think like now is definitely a time for them. Now it's time for TKO. It's time to move up off this nigga. Like, honestly.